Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at my error collection. Now this is something I've done a couple times over the years. I haven't done it properly in about close to at least a year, maybe 2 years. A couple of recent acquisitions sitting here on the floor next to me. We'll take a look at those first and then dive into the big box of errors that I have not touched in 6, 8, 10 even months. So let's get right into it. So first we've got a Mate of the Greater 4-pack, Rescue Squad Mate of 4-pack. We've Burnt Light McQueen, Dr. Mater, Nurse Mia and Tia. Obvious error here is that Dr. Mater doesn't have the eyes. I got that off Facebook. I don't think that was in my last era. It might have been. It was sometime last year. The same thing applies to this tree pack here. It is of Agro McQueen and the 2 Dinoco Showgirls, yet the packaging is for the Chick Fan Mia, Chick Fan Tia, and Chick Hicks tree pack. I got that off of Facebook some time ago. Sometime last year. This wasn't a recent acquisition. I think this was in my last era collection video. This wouldn't fit in the box. So it's just sitting out here. This was another Facebook purchase. Sarge's Stunton Surplus playset. Got this sometime in 2022 maybe. The error is that Sarge does not have the eyelids. A few more Facebook additions. Finnick Missile, Submarine Finnick Missile, but the card back is of Holly Schiff. Not the card back, the name tag, sorry. The name tag is of Holly Schiffwell with wings. For the 2 last Facebook purchases for the time being, we've got 2 Cars 2 releases with the blisters upside down. Holly Schiffwell and Francesco Bernoulli. Now, I have heard, this is quite an interesting find, because I have heard of cars with the blisters upside down, but they've usually been at the top of the card. Plausible, even the blister isn't upside down, it's the shell inside that holds the car. The blister is positioned exactly how it's supposed to be. Yes, those were ads just in the past month or so. Again, I got this past month or 2. Anyway, this was one I bought. This was one that came in a collection I bought off of a family friend about a month ago. This was Sheriff with the Mater name tag on the desert card back. There's actually another one of these in the big box that I'll open up and take a look at shortly. Got one that I found just at a local supermarket, Woolworths, about not even a week ago. This is, what's today, Friday? I'm filming this video on a Friday night. I found this Monday or Tuesday night. Tree pack with McQueen with headset, Rusty's Cruise and Sterling, and the obvious error is that Sterling is upside down. Then she got 2 Jada Fast and Furious errors that I found at Big W beginning of last week. Dom's Dodge Challenger. Can't remember off the top of my head which movie this is from, but the outer packaging and the inner packaging are wrong. The inner packaging is the Fast 10 style that they've only been using for the past 12 months, whereas the outer packaging is from 2020, I want to say. There were 2 in the same case at the same store. So yeah, that's it for just the few that I haven't packed away into the box yet. But now we're going to get to the good stuff. Big box of errors here to open up. I've not taken a look at these in quite some time, so might be a bit of a surprise for me as well as to what's in here. Let's dig in. So, okay, this was a purchase from eBay US. Crazy 8 Crushes Cruise Mirrors with APB name tag. This was bought late 2022, early 2023. This was, I remember buying this one. This was all the way back in 2020 when we were all in lockdown. It's Disney Store flipped over, unspun, as one would refer to it. I remember being so excited when this little guy arrived. Fun times, fun times. The three pack of another mini races 3-pack of Cars for Light McQueen, Jack's Storm, and Rusty's Cruise Mirrors. There's no eye plate on Rusty's Cruise, and the spoiler is loose. I found this at Target back in late 2018. It's very hard to show, but you can get the spoiler to jiggle around. If you're lucky. I've had it happen before. This one is pretty simple. I found this at just a local Coles supermarket when the late 2022 when this wave came out. It's supposed to be a bling bling Lightning McQueen, but the code is supposed to be printed here, yet it is printed here. Put it to the side. Next we've got Lightning Storm, Lightning McQueen with the Bud name tag. This was an eBay purchase back in 2019, maybe 2020. It's been quite a while since I got this. I have heard of a few of these that are circulating. It's funny how some errors, multiple people can report of finding them. We've got a shifty Sidewinder on a off-road Lightning McQueen card. Facebook purchase, I want to say early 2023 maybe. A lot of these will be eBay or Facebook purchases, but this one isn't. This is one that I actually found in store at Kmart for myself. Another Jada Fast and Furious car. It's the El Camino that Jacob drives in Fast 10, but the packaging is of the 2006 Dodge Charger, and the printing is all off, as you can see. There's the outline for the Fast 10 logo. They've gone and just slapped the normal Fast and Furious logo and the 06 Charger wording on it anyway. It's quite interesting, actually. I actually didn't realise that the outline of the Fast 10 logo was already there, but okay, what else we got here? We've got one more. Oh, this should be the last Fast and Furious one. It is Orange Julius's Marister RX-7. Again, that's 20. The inner packaging is from 2020. The inner packaging is from 2021, 22. The outer packaging is again from 2020-ish, before F9 came out. Okay, we've got some singles. This one isn't really an error per se, but Chick Hicks with decal, very poor decal placement. See how that's all off. Some of them aren't even visible. Not what you'd consider your average error, but still a fun little piece. Then we have a Bugmouth Light McQueen. It's the regular Light McQueen, and there is no, and the Toehook holes aren't in the bottom. And then you might try to say, oh, but that could be a repack. Because I know a lot of the Hot Wheels guys get really paranoid over that sort of stuff. But no, the production codes, production codes match up. I'm just trying to find where, okay, there we go. Both P48A. So even if, so it is still an error. Even if you did try to say that's not an error because someone could have swapped it out for regular McQueen, by definition it still is, because the toe hook holes aren't there. That was the production codes line up at the time they started to roll out the toe hook holes. After they did. Anyway, enough of my rambling. On to the next one. Sweet and simple Francesco Bernoulli with 2 number 1s printed on the side, as they find at local Woolworths. Chick-Hicks, I just showed you, was a find at Coles, and the Bugmouth McQueen was an eBay purchase, as was this next one. Gearston Marshall on the 2023 Road Trip by McQueen cart. Again, I have heard of quite a few of those circulating. Must just be a faulty batch. This is a Mini Racers 10 pack of Steve Slick, Page and Friends. But at the back is Road Trip Ramon and Friends. And I found this actually in store at Big W, November 2020. Don't ask me how I remember the exact month, but I didn't even realise. At first went to the checkout with it. It was bad. Scanned, saw it was an error, so I went to go grab a regular one. Facebook purchase about 6 months ago. Pam Wheelbarrow on a Matty McGear card. This one was an in-store find, and you can see it. Actually, find in one of my case unboxings. Case 2021 Case J unboxing. Robert Jam Jones on the Kurt card. I've heard of a few of those going around as well. Something in my mouth. Sorry. When I was in the store and I was unboxing the case, putting them on the pegs, I didn't realise there was an error at first, and I looked closely and had that oh shit moment of realisation. It was very close to not getting one, and I never saw one in the stores again, so I'm lucky I realised at the last minute. And we've got Light McQueen as the Easter Buggy on a Jackson Storm card. A Facebook purchase from February, March 2021. Okay, this is quite an interesting story behind this. This is Fabulous Hudson Hornet Disney 100 on a Sally card. I've heard of lots of those that have been circulating. It's funny because I remember the exact day, time, store I found out why I was already out. It's funny because I was talking with someone online that morning about that error and how neither of us had come across one despite there being so many. And walking to Woolworths at about 9 o'clock at night. Bada bing, bada boom, there it is. That was late September 2023. I have a very weird memory like that. Anyway. There's Luigi Guido, Uncle Topolino with Daryl Cartrip, Brent Mustang Burger Cut name tag. And Jackson Storm and Danny Swerves. Old Danny Boy here has no eyes. Was another Those were both Facebook purchases from the past 12 months. Sorry, the Jackson Storm Danny Swervez 2-pack might have been 2016-ish. 2016, what am I talking about? No, 2022-ish. It would have been late 2022, very early 2023, but the Luigi Guido 2-pack was definitely last year. eBay purchase from... Oh, I can't remember, this might have been... I remember where I was and what I was doing when I bought this. This was either about 12 months ago or at the very beginning of 2022. Luigi Guido tractor name tag. The cars themselves are Dynaco, Mia, and Tia. Jeff Gorvette, John Lasseter on race team Queen form of headset card. I think this is eBay purchase like 2019 or something. It's from Get Me Collectibles. I just ordered a regular John and Jeff 2-pack. I either ordered the John and Jeff 2-pack or the McQueen Fillmore 2-pack. I can't remember which one. And then yeah, look who turned up. The error. I get some mini races 3-packs. I think this was a Facebook purchase. Yeah, this was a Facebook purchase because I ran into quite a few issues with the seller. Well, I bought it off this from about a year ago. It wouldn't have been out a year ago, probably more like 8 months ago. Is McQueen, Cars 1 McQueen in a 3-pack with Carl Veloso and Jeff Gorvette when it's supposed to be World Grand Prix McQueen. Fairly simple. Then have a 3-pack of McQueen, Chickix, and Fabulous Hudson Hornet. I can't even remember why I have this one actually. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with it. No, I don't know why this one's here. No, but very... Oh, wait. That's right. The problem, the decals on Doc's roof. Look closely. Sort of a bit hard to show it in its full scope, but you get the idea. Next we've got Tex, Fabulous McQueen, and Dynaco Cruise. Fabulous McQueen has no eyes. That was a Woolworths find from early May 2022 maybe. Got the Clutch Aid Racing Tractor, Rusty's Cruise, and Jackson Storm. And the Clutch Aid Tractor's been inserted incorrectly and is locked in place. Woolworths purchase from early 2022. Here's another one of the Tractor 3-pack. Same situation again, he's been inserted in the wrong way. I found this around the same time as I did the other Tractor's 3-pack. This might have come a week or two before. This was found and bought just at a local toy shop. Soapy McQueen, Union Jack Ramone, World Grand Prix McQueen. McQueen has no eyes. Facebook purchase from probably 12, 18 months ago. Now, I have a lot of different eras of this specific 3-pack of UFM Mater, Mator the UFO, and Cars 3 McQueen. Starting with the first one of Kurt's rims. Found this at Woolworths about, I say, April-ish 2022. Cars 1 McQueen instead of Cars 3 Target find around about the same time. These were all these errors were found in store around the same time. So next one, this is a very interesting one. This was found at the same toy store I found one of them Clutch-A tracked packs at. There's a Cars 3 McQueen, and the eye decals are from Cars 1 McQueen. Compare the eyes here. Then here's Cars 1 McQueen eyes with Cars. So here's the eyes on the error. Hold on a second. Sorry, get the camera to focus. So we get a rough idea that way. And the last one, this was just found at Coles. It's made around the wrong way. Yeah, we've just got a few more now. That was the last. When I said last one, that meant the last one of that specific pack. This is quite an interesting one. This was found at Woolworths at the exact same time as I found the Fabulous McQueen with no eyes. Now this is a particularly fascinating one because the lightning bolt, it's a lot easier to see in person than on camera, but the lightning bolt, it's almost like something went wrong with the toner, whatever it is, in the print that does the colour. Lightning bolt looks very faded almost. Not faded, but I don't know, it's a strange one. Sorry about that. Bit of a simpler one now. We've got World Grand Prix McQueen, Francesco and Maida, but with Cars 3 McQueen instead of World Grand Prix McQueen. Now at the time this would have been quite disappointing because everyone wanted Francesco. Sorry, everyone wanted McQueen, no one cared about Francesco. But it is the complete opposite now. Have a look at the prices for Mini Francesco. They are through the roof. That was a Facebook purchase from early 2021. Now this one here is no one really qualified this as an error, but I've got it. It's in here anyway. Woolworths find from not long after the pack came out. Grey McQueen and the King. King's eyes aren't really. The King's eyes are much further down than they should be. Two Facebook purchases from around the same time. The Racing Red tree packs, but instead of Racing Red McQueen, you have a Radiator Springs Light McQueen. But yeah, so there's purchased a few weeks apart from each other, not long after the actual pack came out. Okay, there's just some singles left now. Let's just position the box so I can get into them. Okay, so start with some 2020 singles. Facebook purchase from about a year ago. We've got Slim Hood on a rev-n-go racing tractor card. Find at Coles when the case with Cupcake McQueen came out. Tim Treadless on a Chris Rostovsky name tag. Coles find from early 2020. It was like February, I believe. Jackson Storm with no eyes. Now, there's a funny story behind this one because I was seeing a podiatrist at the time because I had some issues with one of my toes, and I stopped at Coles before going, because there was a Coles not far by, and I had an obsession with taking photos of the stock on the shelves at the time. I don't know why, but I did. And I was looking at the photos as I was coming out. The photo I'd taken at the Coles while I was coming out of the podiatrist. And I'd noticed that, oh my god, Jackson Storm has no eyes. So I drove all the way back there to Coles, got the Jackson Storm, and came back home. Coles find September 2019 when case was the one with metallic run shields. Matsu, I can't remember if it was P or Q. I feel very strongly inclined to say Q, but Pat Tracks with no antenna, area, whatever you want to call it. I actually bought this only because I needed him on that card. I hadn't seen him at all on that card prior to then. And I didn't realise until the next morning that he had no aerial. Facebook purchase, July 2020. Silver Jeff Corvette with very weird problem in the rims. Now it's very hard to see if to really jiggle around, get it in place, but it's not just a part of the rim that's missing. The entire wheel, that entire part of the wheel is just not there. eBay purchase from mid to late 2022. Sarah Wilson with a Rusty's Line McQueen name tag. Fun little find. Again, I've heard of a few of those going around. Woolworths find from very, very early 2022. Hot Rod Junior Moon with Heyday Junior Moon's eyes. I've heard of a few of those. I have seen evidence of at least one more of those existing. This is a good one. Facebook purchase from someone who was selling off their collection. Parker Brixton with no eyes. Actually looks really nice on him, to be honest. 2015 Cruising Light McQueen with Doc Hudson name tag. Fairly simple. Another Facebook purchase. So the Parker Braxton was 2022-ish. Cruising Light McQueen and Doc Hudson name tag about a year ago. This was a Coles find from the very beginning of 2019. Jackson Storm with a Mac Chanel name tag. There were actually two sitting there on the shelf. I only got one. I don't know why. In retrospect, that was quite a silly move of me, but anyway. Made a Coles find from when 2019 Case H first came out. Made it with 95 hat, and this is one of the most interesting errors in my collection. There's a literal chunk missing out of the window. It's the only type of an error even remotely similar to that I have seen existing. Facebook purchase, late 2020, Francesco Bernoulli with no eyes. Both Coles finds from roughly mid-2020. Brickyardly with very, very poor placement of the blister. It's not even put on the card properly. Like it's coming off the card, I mean. You guys see what I'm talking about. Brickyardly with a Rex Revler name tag. Rex Revler in itself is actually Sage Vanderspin, but that's a whole nother story. eBay purchase. These are all crossing the territory of Facebook eBay purchases now, because I wasn't looking for errors at the time these were out in the stores. We got Radiator Springs Line Queen with a Fabulous Hudson Hornet name tag. We have Ramon with a Ron Hover name tag. McQueen with 2014 McQueen with no wheels on the front right tyre. That was from about 2 years ago from a guy who was selling off his era collection, as were the following two. Doc Hudson with an extra eye decal, and Sage Vanderspin with no eyes. And to be honest, this is probably one of my favourite eras that I have. There are a few more from the same person that bought it at that time. Let me try and find them. They're in here somewhere. There's a Fred with no. Then the license plate is blank. There's a Fabulous Hudson Hornet, but one side at minimum has no decals. You cannot see the other side, so there's no way to tell there. That's it from that person that I know of. eBay purchased from about a year ago out off the Lightyear blimp, Lightyear text upside down. I'm probably sort of start speed running through these now. Graham hydraulic remote with the Graham name tag. Raul Sorrell with the Jeff Corbett name tag. Suki with an upside down bow tie. This was an eBay purchase from Ireland or Scotland or something. I had a very interesting experience with that seller. They packed it very, very poorly. Surprised it even not a blister. It's been dented. Otis. I got this off eBay years ago. No headlight decals. Thinking it was just a regular Otis. That with the rest of my cars, 2 carded cars. During May 2022, I had COVID and I was sorting for a few cars to open a few up. I was going to open up an Otis because my original one, I don't think my original Otis was in excellent condition. And then right as I was about to open this, I realised he had no headlight decals. Would have been absolutely kicking myself if I'd opened that. Got Silver Royal Surreal with a Jeff Corbett name tag. Got King with 2014 King with Sally with Tattoo name tag. Karateka, however you pronounce it. There's a black line going down the sides. It's not supposed to be like that. We got short card like McQueen racing wheels on a Meta card. Short card Carla Veloso with a Miles Axelrod name tag. Here's the other one of these Meta with the Meta name tag. Doc Hudson with the Wingo name tag. eBay purchase from late 2020. It might have been late 2021. No, it's late 2020 because it was before I got a US contact to send my stuff to, because that came in at the same time as some purchases from the States. Anyway, rubber tyre DV Apex, they've alternators with no. There's like text on the front tyre, but completely misplaced, as you can see. Made with oil can with no oil can, and a Dirt Track Light McQueen name tag. Chick-Hicks with a King Piston Cup, and the King with a Chick-Hicks Piston Cup. So I got the matching set now. one of them, I want to say it was I think it was the Cheekies. The person didn't even realize it was an error. I didn't either until I bought it. I was just under the impression I was getting a regular little check or piston cut. Lenticular Sarge with a Meta name tag. Look. Sheriff lenticular eyes when you're supposed to have fixed eyes. J Limo lenticular eyes when they're supposed to be fixed. Vern with a J Limo name tag. Meta with glow in the dark lamp with no lamp, and I'm just trying to think. I feel like there's no lamp, but there's no space in the blister for the lamps. There's something else wrong with him. I feel I just can't put my mind to what it is. So do excuse me there. An eBay purchase about 18 months ago, maybe. Old school Ramon on a Cruising Lightning McQueen card. Then we got Ryan Shields on a Spider Stock name tag. What was like Queen Fillmore name tag? And last, and probably one of the least, is a Facebook purchase again from a year-ish ago. Someone had bought it, not realising it was an error. When it arrived, realised it was an error, and they didn't want it, so they offered it to me, so I took them up on that. Dog Hudson with fixed eyes when it's supposed to be lenticular. Sort of an inverse of a few of the final lap ones I just showed you. So that actually does it for the errors. I am now surrounded in a room full of errors. It was pretty cool sort of going through those again. What do you guys think? Do you have any favourites from said error collection? Do you collect errors? If so, what does your collection look like? Do you have any that are the same as the ones I do? Yeah, that's all I have to say, so thank you all very much for watching, and I shall see you all in the very next video.